Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Naomi's here with me today because usually Naomi is off at work Sunday mornings, so she's not part of the weekly sip. But today she is still homesick with COVID.
Quote unquote, considering both of my rapid tests were negative.
Listen,
but quote unquote.
the rapid tests, in my opinion, okay, you got directly exposed to everyone else who had it, and they had positive tests. So
But Dave didn't have a positive test.
no, he didn't, but like the others did. So this idea that no, you know what it is? It's fucked up.
I was not the reason he was late. I was making
Actually,
his coffee.
remember when we were in the kitchen, and I was like, Naomi, we're late, and you're like, it's 10 o'clock exactly. I'm like, no, it's 10:01.
Whatever.
You're the reason that we're late.
Nuh-uh. You're always just chronically late.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. Do it here. You know what we'll do? We'll double up on sips. Get really close to the mic, Naomi.
Okay,
Here we
I'm
go.
ready.
Okay. Good morning.
Oh, hi, chat. How's your sex life?
How close is the Game Boomers Majora's Mask playthrough? We need to play through Ocarina first. So I do want to get to it like by the end of 2022. But it is going to be a while because we have to finish up Skyward Sword and then do Ocarina, because Ocarina is the direct prequel to Majora's Mask. Like the story directly. It's not one of those Zelda like, yeah, it's 1,000 years later. No, it's like directly a prequel.
Oh.
Like you were eating noodles. I'm drinking coffee, Naomi's drinking tea. Usually Naomi drinks coffee too, but you're like, I'm sick. I need the tea.
I want the honey. And I don't really like honey in coffee.
Here, are you close enough to the mic?
I feel like ish.
I'll just turn it up a little bit.
Ah.
Okay. Can you guys hear Naomi?
No.
Here, I'll move the mic over a bit too. Yeah, there's somebody, Nathan, you're building a bunch of Ocarina and Majora's Mask stuff in the SFO Minecraft server. I want to go see it, man. Dude, you're doing a great job in there. Speaking of the Minecraft server, guys, I know that I've been late in updating the server to the new patch. So that's why the server's basically been abandoned for the past month, is because it's not running 1.18. I'm going to spend time after this stream setting up 1.18 on the SFO Minecraft server, okay? So listen, all you fuckers, you all better join in there and play it.
I'm not going to, but okay.
You know what?
No.
You know what?
Ow. Ow. Stop.
Oh, shit. Sadly, you can hear me. Fuck off.
So mean.
Job moved me from PA to WA. Never been out there. Wish me like in a city. Always been rural. Near border. You close by?
No.
To Washington State? No, Ivan. But thanks for the $5.
So it's from pa to wa. Get it right, Dev.
Yeah. Well, that's Pennsylvania, isn't it? And that's Washington State. Yeah.
I don't know, but pa to wa.
Fuck
is
off.
really fun to say.
No, we don't live in Vancouver. I wouldn't mind, but Naomi's like, I'm just gonna blame everything on you. It's real easy.
Fucking that changes from when.
Okay, I actually gotta go over here.
Mm-hmm.
Torvar. Okay, Torvar did send me the message from last night. There's apparently a mic crackle in. Remember that during the Mario Golf stream last night?
Yep.
I haven't looked at it yet. Fuck, I gotta do that too. There's too much to do. If there actually is just like a faulty mic, I know the guy was selling like 9 of them and they're all used stock. Maybe I can get one more from him. Be like, listen.
2 more.
Why?
Spare.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Vancouver's pretty expensive right now. Yeah. Vancouver is deceptively good. All right. Everyone's like, oh, there's crackheads. There's crackheads in every city now. But like the big problem with Vancouver right now is the real estate prices, which is fucking. It's
Honestly, the only super bad thing about Canada right now is
real estate prices.
Is real estate prices and like,
lockdowns.
Well, I was gonna say super high taxes, but okay.
Yeah, I don't care about living around far leftist woke tards as long as they fuck off my property. I don't care about that. They can be in the same city as me. I don't give a shit. No, what I'm thinking of more is like Vancouver's in like climate wise, very nice place. Lots of
like
nature.
rain?
Yeah, I like rain. You like rain too.
I mean, I do like the rain, but it makes me sleepy. If I can find a way to cure my sleepy rainness.
But yeah, man. Yeah, Chinese immigrants are buying up all the real estate. Trick, what do you mean we all good? What do you mean by that? Was there something going on? I don't fucking know. Yeah, lots of expensive homes. What's going on in Vancouver is that you have people in China who are rich and they want to hide their wealth from the government, so they buy overseas property. And Vancouver's a big one because they send their kids to school in Canada. Vancouver's very it's like there's a big Chinese population in Vancouver, and so they'll buy a bunch of homes and their kids go to school, and then when their kids are done school they just keep the homes
Mm-hmm.
and they just sit there empty because they don't want the Chinese government to get a hold of their money.
Mm-hmm.
So they invested overseas like that. And that's pretty fucking awful.
Yeah, it's shitty. Like, it would be nice if there was a better way to like invest your money, like other than like the scary stocks, like scary stonks,
You know, you know
or
what,
houses.
you know what it should be? People who don't have Canadian citizenship shouldn't be allowed to buy property in Canada.
Well, yes, that is true. I meant for the poor people who have to, live in China.
Yeah.
and have to deal with the government.
Well, they don't have any money anyway. They're just poor.
Uh,
Look into adding the Terralith 2.0 data pack for the Minecraft server. It enhances the world generation even more, make exploring even more fun. I will do so, Doomcore. I think someone posted it in the mod chat.
Also, thanks for the $5.
Thank you. Another $5 from Akane Chiba. Hey, thank you for being awesome. Your videos help me to reassure I'm not insane. Okay, BRB, back to drinking. Much love.
I mean, enjoy your drink.
Have fun.
Thanks for the $5.
But yeah, basically, my two options for moving out of this place is Vancouver and Ottawa, and Ottawa is the more
Reasonable choice.
reasonable
'Cause
choice.
it's closer.
It's close. I don't care about the closeness. I don't give a fuck about that. What? What's that face for? Do you want to be closer?
Moving expenses.
I don't give a fuck. We'll just pay him. Get the fuck out of here. No. Vancouver already has an empty home tax. It's massive. Jesus. But yeah. The biggest problem is that I need to find office space. And I'm more likely to find like a warehouse in some side district in Ottawa than I am in China. Not China, Vancouver. It basically is China at this point. Fuck. Fucking hell. But yeah. That's the current situation. My BC bring cash. My basic view is that I don't want to work out of my house for much longer anymore. So
Yeah, because it's annoying.
it's annoying. Cause you're fucking here,
Well, fine then. We won't live together anymore. Enjoy being single, you fucko.
dude. Based.
I'll be taking all of your things that I have bought for you over the years.
Everything, all the things I bought for you over the years.
Or half paid for.
Yeah, the thing is, Arthur, I do intend to, at some point, if I have enough money, buy land and build the house that I want to build rather than just buy a house that's already built.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it costs money. I want to be able to, like, spend the latter half of my life in the house of my choosing, basically. I have some ideas that aren't common in Canadian architecture that I kind of want to put in a house.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, I am going to be doing that. But basically, in terms of an office, it's probably better to renovate. Like you just get an office space that is like either in an office building, which would maybe not be the best, or I know the How Ridiculous guys and the Red Letter Media guys, they both got warehouses,
Mm-hmm.
and they just took a warehouse and they like renovated it.
Yep.
That's probably a better idea. Don't divorce me. I'll be thinking of the children.
Ew. Divorce me, please.
$5 from Green Frog Bad. Thank you. So Johnny McDonald had some choice words about the Chinese living on the West Coast that you can't say on YouTube.
Aw.
My cuck article? What cuck article? What are we talking about? No, I don't want to be like Tim Pool. What I'd rather be like is Linus Tech Tips if possible. I've been working from home long before lockdowns. I don't care about that. I just want more space.
I have never actually technically worked from home.
No?
Even though I work quote
single.
unquote, with you on the show.
Hey, Carl.
Hey, Carl.
Oh yeah, speaking of the show, guys, in the pinned comment it says please follow the gaming channel. So please follow the gaming channel. You can see Naomi on there every day. We play video games.
You guys probably really don't want to, but it's okay.
Listen here, Naomi. I'm gonna pinch you.
Ow, 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 ow.
Naomi has not yet seen Turn A Gundam. No.
Office tent. This is not Animal Crossing.
Here's the thing. I know like Sargon's office. He has like offices for everybody, but I think he might have like a small gym in there. My ideal is like having a gym, and maybe a little shower, just because who wants to work out and then go right to work, right? Lem, you fat goblin. Thanks, Gregor, you fucko. So, oh yeah,
BitChute?
yeah, the dog peel video's on BitChute.
Yeah.
And you were there at yesterday's stream. Oh, you don't like me? Then get the fuck out. I use I use a Stream Deck, not a Steam Deck. The Steam Deck is basically it's a PC in the form factor of a Switch, made by Valve to play Steam games. And I don't know what to think about it.
I mean, I feel like if it actually runs those like really high resolution, like PC games that you play on your computer for a specific reason,
Yeah.
then it's good. But if it doesn't, then it's like eh. But then also you can play a lot of games that you don't have like available.
Yeah.
I think
it runs some. Yeah.
I think it's like an okay idea if you like regularly need a mobile device for games.
Hagnar, I'm not into your game, so I don't care. But here's some inflated cash, Snow Mexican. Thank you very much, Hagnar, for $100.
Snow Mexican.
Yeah.
Thank you for the buddy. What the fuck is a snow
Yeah, thank you.
Mexican?
Listen, if you're not in the $5 club, send me a DM or send one of my mods a DM on Discord, and they'll put you in there as a yellow rank for giving 100. Thank you. But listen, Hagnar, we've been playing hipster-ass bullshit games while Naomi's been sick for the past week and a half. But we're getting back to games that are actually good, like Skyward Sword.
Okay.
Naomi, we're having a good time playing that game, and you know it.
Okay.
You know what, Naomi? I'm going to pinch you. I'm going to pinch you. I'm going to pinch you. I'm going to pinch
Is
you.
this how you always start by like just jibber jabbing for
Yeah.
like?
I jibber jab for about 15 minutes, and then we actually start the...
Is that when you just run out of things to jibber jab about?
No, I cut it off after like a 15-minute mark I want to hang out with the people a bit, and then I do like special events like Minecraft or package opening, and then after that I do shilling, and then I do the various dumb articles I found. This is a variety community show, Naomi.
Oh, is it? All right. It's the worst one I've seen so far.
You know what?
The worst one I've been in.
I'm gonna hit you.
Ow.
Well, we're snowbacks. Is that what we are?
Also, what Dragonfat said, I want a Stream Deck to play PC games from bed. Yes.
Hagnar, Discord is cringe to give it to one of the poors. Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I have not yet played Yick. It's between 15 to 30. Do a ruin stream where you play bad games. We did that we tried one out last year, and it was called $1 Gaming. And basically, I bought a bunch of games that were $1 or less.
Oh, fuck.
And Dave and I played a bunch of them, and they were all fucking awful.
You know what I just realized?
What?
I haven't been able to check the P.O. box.
Oh, God. That's right, because Naomi goes to work right where the P.O. box is, so she's always the one checking it to bring home packages. You haven't checked it in like a week and a half.
Yep.
Okay, get over COVID right now. Get to the P.O. box. You fucko.
How is this about me being a fucko? It's your P.O. box.
Oh, man, warm coffee at the start of the day is good. You already done your tea?
No.
Jeez, you drink really fast.
3/4 done. We already had this discussion. You take an hour to drink like a thing of coffee.
It's funny, yeah, because like I'll make coffee and then I'll be like working and kind of sipping on it slowly, and then you'll come over like an hour later and it's still like half there.
Yep.
You're like, what the fuck? Yellow Flash wants you on the Flashcast. What the fuck is that?
It's flashy.
Is it?
I don't know. Sorry, Safetism.
You failed this community, Naomi. Yeah, in terms of so yeah. So I guess in terms of things to announce, I am updating the Minecraft server today after this stream. It won't be open. The new map won't be open right away.
What do you think?
But
Who doesn't actually know?
I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to update the Steam, and then probably like take a day or two to set up the map, and then it'll open up in the next couple of days. I'll put out a video when the new server's up, or the new patch, whatever, the 1.18 map on the server, the Minecraft server. Obviously Naomi hasn't been able to check packages for a week and a half because she's been sick.
I'm not the only one who has a key.
Yeah, I know, but I'm too lazy to go.
Fuck you. I didn't fail this community dev from his fucking laziness. He hasn't even been sick.
Yeah, everyone got symptoms but me. I'm part of the asymptomatic master
I
race.
think, well, you had like a headache for a little bit.
A couple days, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but like, I don't get headaches with COVID like everyone else does, which I'm kind of grateful for.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, like the COVID headache that
You've been
lasted
talking
like
about headaches, though.
2, 3. Yeah, well, that was probably because I forgot to drink like almost any liquids yesterday.
I gotta like delegate Dave to talk to people who want me to fucking be on things. I don't fucking know.
I'm not gonna comment on that. We should probably start with the stupid articles.
What do you mean? Stupid articles? They're not stupid at all.
But
wait, yeah, they actually.
Yeah, you know, the point that was that they were stupid. Dev.
I played Project Zomboid way back in the day. Like I know it's Project Zomboid's getting like a big boost right now because Destiny's playing it, but Zomboid was like an alpha 10 years ago, and I played it back then. I think they've added a lot to it in the past 10 years.
I wouldn't know.
Project Zomboid is a game where
Old game, bad game.
no, it's actually not.
Time to go.
They've been up. Nope. You know what? Yeah. You know what?
Stop.
Give me.
Ow.
Okay, so Project Zomboid, Naomi. It's a game where the whole point of the game is that you die. There's no ending until you die.
No.
And you just need to survive in like a suburb.
Nice.
It's a randomly generated suburb where you go into houses and there's zombies and there's things to loot, and the enemies are pretty hard and they eventually just kill you. There's no ending. It's just how long can you survive. It's the story of your death.
That's cool.
Yeah. Is the game totally different than way back in the day? Zomboid was one of the first Greenlight games. Dev's flesh is the cure to COVID.
And they have cars and bases now. That's cool.
No, Trick.
Ah.
Well, yeah, I just think that they added cars. You can like drive around. Put Dave in knee socks and call him a secretary.
Yep, sounds good. We have knee socks. That'll fit. It'll be fun.
It's kind of funny because Naomi and I actually beat each other a lot. We're just okay with it. And there would unironically be people who called me more than you.
Because you're a man, you shouldn't be hitting me. It's immoral.
You know what? I'm gonna hit you.
It's anti-feminist stuff.
I'm gonna hit you. There are people. Ow. There are people who would call us like abusive.
Yes. That's why we're dating each other, so we can abuse each other and no one else.
But anyway, thanks for all the support, guys, for all the donations and views and stuff. My goal is eventually to get more staff, get office, become real company. Maybe not as official as Sargon is, because like I like Sargon's stuff now over at the Lotus Eaters, but he's very official in how he does things. He's like,
you can't be official.
I don't want to. It's fucking okay.
Because you can't.
No. That's not what's going on. No, Sargon.
Lies.
Shut up. Sargon makes good stuff, but he wants to go like the official news outlet route, and good for him. But it's not what I want to do.
When's Gundam getting in the tub?
I don't know, but I want him in the tub. Okay. Actually, I had to talk to him about something, Gundam, but I forget what it was. Shit. I forget what it was. God damn it.
Well, you'll remember later, and you can just write it down.
Okay,
this
Shogoth.
is why I told you to get sticky notes on your computer.
Shut up. Shogoth. Just DM me right now in Discord and say, remember to contact Gundam about the thing that you forgot about, and I'll see it, because I always see your DMs.
Simp.
And I'll remember.
Simp.
Do you like your food with balls or no balls? No preference, really. How about you?
I haven't actually given it any thought.
No?
No. I'm going to probably say no balls.
Yeah.
Because you want the vagina there, too, and the balls would get in the way.
Well, it goes like underneath.
Yeah,
the
but
goes
like...
underneath the balls.
Well, yeah, but like, I don't know. I feel like I would need that in real life to see first because I can't decide. But I'm gonna say no balls. With balls as an option.
Yeah, prices in prices in nearby towns are terrible too. Yeah, I know, Bob. Like, if I had just fuck you money, I'd probably move to Vancouver right now. Like, if I won $30 million, I'd just go. Be like, fuck this place, I'm going.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'll just get the fuck out. Fine. But the more realistic option is that we'll be moving to Ottawa, especially since I have like several friends there who will join the company. In some capacity, if I can get it out there.
Well, don't we have friends in? Well, I say you have friends in Ottawa, who would also join.
I just said that, yeah.
You said Vancouver.
I'm pretty sure I just said Ottawa.
Oh, I might have just tuned you out for a minute or two. It's fine. Yeah, I do it a lot.
And I also know at least one person who's willing to move from the States to Ottawa to join the company. And it's like, well, I don't know if I can do that, but if you want to sneak in, I won't say anything.
Yeah.
Dev, what if you take the libertarian to traditional conversion when you have kids?
We're not having kids.
We don't really plan to have kids.
No.
We've considered adopting, and that might happen in the future, but the chances are still not as high.
Yes, but we're still in disagreement over like the exact age that we'd be adopting.
I don't care about that too much, to be honest. I have a preference, but I don't really care.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. No. We don't want...
Kids suck. I would probably die during childbirth because my mother almost did with like all of me and my siblings.
Oh, I said Vancouver? Oh, sorry. Oops. So, no, the thing is, yes, Naomi has a lot of bad shit happening in her family that that she doesn't want to pass on. Me, a little bit less so, but still, yes. So we don't want our own kids at all. Period. That's not going to happen. But we are considering adopting maybe, but even then, it's regarding adoption, it's probably less likely to happen, just because there are things that I want to do beforehand, and I think just with the way that my life is going, considering that I'm a fucking poor fag, I'm not gonna be able to do it before I'm too old.
Yep. See, adopt puppies. That's the plan. I'm gonna have like 5 dogs. That's not true. 5 dogs is too much to take care of. I think I would probably have two dogs and like 2 cats, so they can keep each other company.
Mr. George Matthew for $10. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your video on irreverence was good. However, if the Zoomers' moral foundation was woke, wouldn't they become more conservative into fundamental or militant wokeism? Yeah, and some of them are. So there it is. Oh, that's right. Schnitzel, you paid for a Def Jam playthrough, right?
What is Def Jam?
I
feel like I know what that
Def
is
Jam
right
Fight
now.
for New York. It's a GameCube game.
Oh, okay.
It's a rap brawler.
Oh, good.
And you know what? We should play that soon. You know, Schnitzel, in terms of the actual playthroughs of Game Boomers happening right now, we're about to finish Skyward Sword. We've beat most of the other games. We should probably actually fit in Def Jam soon. Yeah, what are you talking about? What are you looking at that? Naomi has a lot of bad in her family. Mildly shaky knees, minor headaches, mood swings purely affected by the state of the moon. That actually is you. Like, there's worse stuff, but it's also you.
I know. Fine, guys. I have now been canonically confirmed a werewolf.
Confirmed Naomi has narrow hips. Oh, no, she fucking doesn't.
No.
The complete opposite.
Yeah, I don't actually know the actual reasons why my mother almost died in childbirth so many times.
There's some other reason, yeah. It's not hips related.
Yeah, but like she just almost bled out like every time. I don't know the actual reason. That's what I was told.
Yeah.
And then like I think on the third kid, the doctors were finally just like, okay, we know.
That's
we
enough.
got this.
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, we played GoldenEye on the channel already a couple of years ago. All the playthroughs are on the YouTube in the playlist. We uploaded all the streams and playthroughs. Yeah, I've seen that.
Okay.
I think we only have the GameCube version though.
Oh well.
Yeah.
You can just buy it.
Just buy it anyway. Just fucking spend more money.
Yep.
Fuck it. But yeah, guys, you talking about Naomi's hips? Listen, Naomi is built like a hentai breeding machine. All right.
Jesus. No.
She jiggles in all the right places.
I swear to God, Dev. That's the grossest description of me I've ever heard. Thank you, Undead.
Thank you, Undead. Appreciated.
Can't-
Rich Canadians simply moved to Florida.
I mean, that's pretty accurate.
Mhm.
Florida or Portugal.
Yeah. We have not yet played Jet Set Radio, and I want
And
to.
I actually know that game.
I have a Dreamcast.
I know.
Wait, you didn't play it on Dreamcast though?
No, I played it on Xbox.
That's right. You got the fucking. You didn't get the original. You got one of the remakes. You fucking. No, you're not a real gamer. Girls can't be video games.
And you can't be a real man, so we're good.
Oh no! Mommy milkers.
God.
The entire chat's all about that shit now. Jet Set Future's better than Jet Set Radio anyway. Yeah. I remember I first handed you a Dreamcast controller. What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
You didn't even know what was going on.
Nope. I was like, this is a weird pointy controller. I don't like it.
Oh. We got, yeah. Also, the fact that the cord comes out of the bottom. It's a bit strange.
Yeah, but like that was just like that was just like before they realized it coming out on top was better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't because like every other controller before that had control coming out the wire coming out of the top.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Okay.
every single one. That was the only one that did it that way.
Okay, well never mind then.
They're just being weird.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah. See, I've actually talked about moving to the States as well recently. I've considered it. I've like thought it over in my mind. Like, would it work out? And first of all, you don't want to do it.
No.
You don't want to leave.
Simply just because.
So
of
I have to dump Naomi to move.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
Okay. I don't remember this next time you're feeling sad.
But also I've some people have done some numbers on it, and the fact that that Obamacare requires you to buy health insurance means that it's actually more expensive to live in the United States as a Canadian than to live in Canada, because you have all your regular. Yeah, the taxes are lower, but you have to buy insurance. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, taxes are higher here, but everyone's covered by healthcare, and healthcare is a big fucking deal in Canada. So,
also, there's a
like,
big fucking deal for us because
yes,
yes. I
We're,
am a dead person.
You're very unhealthy. Yes,
you're gonna.
I'm fat, but you have genetic problems.
Yeah, but you're gonna need healthcare when you're old.
Listen.
You're already old, so.
Listen, it's all like we could literally just move to the same city that Red Letter Media operates out of, Milwaukee, a fucking middle of nowhere city that still has enough in it to like, it's bigger than our town right now. And you know what? You can get a warehouse or an office in Milwaukee really fucking dirt fucking cheap. Mm-hmm. Like we could move there and actually be pretty well off, all things considered. But also, part of the reason that we're actually living pretty good right now is the exchange rate. Like, you guys just gave us a bunch of money. That goes, like, twice as far here in Canada. Because the exchange rate.
Yep.
So, like, it's all various trade-offs. And at the end of the day, it would all be about equivalent, in my opinion. It would all be about equivalent. So, like... Man, I don't know. Also, like, the States wouldn't take me as I currently am. The business isn't profitable enough. Like, I can live off of it. I can pay Dave off of this business, but it's not enough money for the States to be like, okay, just come in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm probably just gonna move to Ottawa. Unfortunately.
There. We'll move to one of the most beautiful cities in Canada. It's such a terrible thing.
I know. Well, see, here's the thing. Vancouver and Calgary both hit like the top 10 best cities to live in the world status. So if I'm fucking stuck in Canada, why wouldn't I live in one of those two places? Mm-hmm. And the answer is I don't have enough money yet.
Yep.
But I would like to.
Yep. So give us more money, guys.
Fuck off, Naomi.
The fuck? Why is this so early? Because Dev's not fucking late.
Titanium, we were just talking about the numbers you were giving me about moving to the States versus staying here and how much it would cost. Just come in illegally. People do it all the time and no one seems to care.
Yeah. Well, the other 300 haven't decided whether or not they like the content yet, which is fair because there hasn't been any.
Oh, you can buy your way in by employing 10 or 20 people. Yeah, but like
That's a lot.
Yeah. Also, hold on. Low tier millennial hipster. Yeah, I'm low tier and I'm millennial, but I'm not a hipster. Fuck off.
You like have.
Do I wear fucking fedoras around the house, Naomi?
Well, no, that's because you don't like wearing hats, though.
Generic for $5. Public health care is good and bad. Good because I would be broke without it. Bad because it prevents Darwinism and allows stupid to breed. Well,
I mean,
yeah,
stupid breeds without health care anyway.
listen,
so...
never live in Toronto. Never fucking live in Toronto. Dev is inhibiting Naomi's Jewish nature. Never live in fucking Toronto. Toronto's a fucking shithole. It's been a shithole for the past 25 goddamn years. Donate to Dev because that means you donate to Naomi's mommy milkers. But yeah, like Ottawa is... See, Ottawa and Halifax are both cities that are on par with Vancouver and Calgary. They're just smaller and not known outside of Canada. I guess enough about us moving. Moving here would be expensive, but you'd save money after a couple decades. Yeah. And also I just kind of like Canada. There's no real reason for it. Just like I enjoy it. You know, I enjoy being here.
I'm gonna have a controversial take here.
To be fair though, the States is pretty similar, so it doesn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a controversial take here and be like, I like Canada because of the gun control.
Wow.
Controversial take.
Mama Jama, the dog pill video is on the SFO BitChute channel. Just go check that out. Wait, you hold on. Oh yeah, I Hypocrite put me in a video. He made fun of us on Game Boomers because we're all on the couch and we're all like enjoying video games.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. Here's why he did it. I retweeted something that was a joke at his expense, and he blocked me and then made a fucking stream segment about me.
Oh.
For a retweet. Calm the fuck down. And we take this $2 and buy Dev a fedora. Thanks, Brick Muppet.
I think we have one actually, but thank you for the $2.
Come to Nebraska as the culture of Canada and the politics of Texas.
I mean, abortion's good. Also, another controversial take.
Yeah.
Controversial girlfriend stream.
Listen. I do think that Canada needs gun rights more on par with America, to be sure.
Oh, God.
Listen, we live in the middle of fucking nowhere right now. We've seen bears wander through our street. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you gotta shoot them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Getting me a better mic. It's actually the same mic. She's just not leaning in because she's being lazoid.
That's my response to that.
You want me to stop?
Fine. I will go here. Is this better?
Fine.
Is that better?
Yes, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. Shaker for $5. My tolerance for public health care is waning. With Quebec's unvax pass, it gives the state a reason to penalize you if they consider you unhealthy. Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, but that's Quebec, though. They've always been ridiculous about everything.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think despite all the various options and good ideas of all and the fact that I want to do everything, we will probably end up in Ottawa. Yeah. This gun law is better than those in America. More guns! How come guns bother you anyway?
Guns don't bother me. I've been around guns and stuff before. It's just the fact that, like, some fucking crazy-ass person whose, like, wife cheated on him can go and be like, yeah, give me a gun. It's like, oh, man, you look kind of bad. Yeah, man, I just got, like, super drunk. I'm getting over a hangover. Just give me a gun.
Okay.
They get a gun, and then they shoot their wife because they cheated on them.
Based?
No.
She cheated.
Yeah, that's when you fuck her over monetarily, not kill her. Or him, husband. I don't even care. Your spouse.
Listen, you can, if you kill them, you're depriving them of all the opportunities to make money later. Mm-hmm. So you are fucking over monetarily.
Yeah. You also go to jail. And you're fucking yourself over monetarily.
I did not. Big Joe, I'm sure your Streamlabs went through. I just don't have it up. I haven't configured it yet. I'm sorry, but thank you. What did you donate on Streamlabs? We'll just take your word for it.
I swear to God, Dev.
Did you send the Sargon the Mold couch yet? No, I didn't, Gregor. All right. You ever shot a gun, Dev? Yeah, that was in high school. I haven't shot it in a long time though. Dev, come to Edmonton, the Canadian Gulag. Thanks for the donations, guys. Get a knife? Yeah. Oh God. Even diagnosed with schizophrenia yesterday. Jesus, meme. I hope it'll be okay for you. Damn.
Yeah, I'm against crazies, not guns.
Yeah. You don't need a gun to kill somebody. No, that's true. You can just beat them to death if you want. If you really want to. Gun control's not going to stop you.
Yeah, you can pistol whip them to death.
Yeah.
You don't need to shoot the gun.
No, you can just, like, I don't know, hit him with a knife.
You mean stab them?
Yeah. Can, kiss my ass for $10. We need a private sector option. If the government wants us to kick us off the healthcare, we need to force to pay into. I agree with that kind of. In my healthcare video, I pointed out that multi-payer options like France and Italy actually have better healthcare systems than the Canadian healthcare system because they have a public option and they have private options. So maybe we should be transitioning towards that. Christopher Titus on gun control. There's control because everyone has a gun. Thanks, Riff, for joining the $5 club. Naomi needs to talk to Nick Rekieta. Naomi doesn't know who Nick Rekieta is.
I don't know who anyone on YouTube is.
We've been jibber-jabbing for over half an hour. It's time for us to go to London. My sister was there, and apparently it's terrible. Okay. We're going to continue with the show. Enough jibber-jabbing with chat. Thanks for being here, chat. But it's time for... here, can I just click this? Okay. Time for us to shill. If you want to join the $5 club, you can give a $5 monthly recurring tip at Patreon, Subscribestar, the YouTube memberships button, or the sub button over on the gaming channel. $100 to PayPal. That's 100 USD directly to the PayPal. Get you into the $5 club for life. Just DM me or one of the mods in Discord. It has to be a recurring donation, the $5. Because if it's recurring, the bot can automatically put you in. $10 from Brickmuppet, thank you. Given Naomi's scenario, if the wife had a gun, she could just shoot the crazy husband. If he had tried to just beat her, well, a gun's a great equalizer. Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe the husband isn't, like, trying to beat her, and the wife is also just crazy, and he cheats, and she goes and kills him. It's the same fucking scenario, just different fucking genders.
Yeah. And yeah, you know, they can still stab you, they can still beat you, they can still hit you with a shovel.
You can't buy a gun if you're drunk, Leaf Boys. That's why I said getting over a hangover.
Getting over a hangover. And also the P.O. box, that's the P.O. box that Naomi should have been checking.
Okay, fuck off.
If you send
Lazy
a package
motherfucker.
to the P.O. box, Naomi will bring it home like the dutiful wife she is, and then we'll open it on the show, okay?
Okay.
All right, goodbye, chat. We'll answer any future super chats at the end of the stream. Let's get on to what do we have here? Here's a pile of links.
Oh god, there's so many.
Why? Who's DMing me right now? Oh, Taftaj is. Hold on. I have lots of DMs. Jesus Christ, I have so many fucking DMs. Okay.
Because you don't delete anything ever.
Alright. Neon Comet for 5. Pew pews are as important as fire extinguishers for home safety. And necessary you have one in case you need to. But probably never actually need to. Yeah, it makes sense actually. Yeah.
Which is why you can have a gun in Canada at home. You just have to like lock it up and stuff. Which is I'm like kind of like yes and no.
Lock it up. It's like, oh shit, someone broke in. I gotta go like unlock 5 fucking locks.
No, it's 2. It's 2.
It's still stupid.
I am mildly in agreement that having to lock up the gun is stupid.
Yeah.
But I think if you have kids, you actually like should be like you have to lock it up. Anyway, let's just
10 euros.
Stop.
The rightful Roman emperor. Which is your opinion on the Russia situation? I'm confident from the Finnish army. The situation is worrying. This is literally more than a day's worth of work of money. So you better Jesus, dude, don't spend a day's worth of work of money. I mean, I appreciate it, but damn, like,
well, you better answer that.
Save your money. I don't know enough about the Russia situation. I know that they're currently prepping for like a Ukraine, like a full-on Ukraine invasion. I think basically Russia is taking advantage of the chaos of the Trump administration and now the ineptitude of the Biden administration to just make inroads in Europe because they know that America's not in a position to like directly confront them. So you guys better build up your defenses because I think Russia's coming. Russia's wanted Finland back for like 100 years. All right. Killing your wife is okay as long as you don't use a gun. All right. We're gonna start the articles now. Here we go. Or like links. It's not strictly articles, it's also links. Here we go. Check it out, guys. So, here. Riddle me this. 1, is teabagging toxic? 2, is emoting on someone after you kill them toxic? 3, if you said yes to 1 but no to 2. If Bungie made an emote that was the motion of a teabag and you used it on someone after you killed them, is that toxic? These questions are being asked because Halo's making a comeback. Yeah. Halo Infinite is now the new big game. Halo hasn't been relevant since I think Halo 3, which was like 10 years ago. Um, and so one big thing in Halo was if you kill someone in the game, you would crouch on them, which was called teabagging. And that was a big fucking thing back in like the 2000s. But now it's toxic. And here's somebody who works at Bungie, which makes Halo. He says, teabagging is pantomimed sexual abuse. End of conversation.
What the fuck does pantomimed mean?
Pantomimed, it just basically honestly just means mime. It's like a fancier way of saying like you perform something that you're not actually doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So what do you think of this? Because you are an old Halo player.
I never played Halo Online.
You never
You
teabagged?
always say that like I'm so into the Halo. No,
Naomi
I
played
played
the
local co-op with my dad, and that was it.
Naomi was on the fucking mic screeching the N-word at everyone.
Yeah, that's 100% what I did. I've been fucking outed.
Yes.
Fuck off.
Yes.
I think in real life it's more like sexual abuse because that's fucking weird. I guess if I had to like say it was or wasn't, but
games are real life though.
Yeah, I know. In a game, it's just something you do because you don't have emotes.
Wait, hold on. Who the fuck like crouches on somebody in real life after you've shot them? When would that ever happen?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, pantomime is a form of exaggerated theater. Yes. I never stopped. I still get teabagged in Destiny 2. Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean in Overwatch a lot of people like just emote like a stupid like sorry about that, or like they do a stupid little dance after they kill someone if they have time, you know?
Yeah.
So like that has just been a thing forever. It's like, haha, look how stupid you were to get killed.
Yeah. So he's getting fucking destroyed. He has 688 quote tweets. Quote tweets and only 191 likes. Like he's getting fucking destroyed. Yeah. And like everyone's fucking leaning on this guy for just being stupid. Okay. Yeah. So here's what I did.
Oh god, what did you do?
I said, bitch, you worked on Leisure Suit Larry while looking like this incel ass motherfucker. Shut up. Oh because God, I looked up his credits. And here he is in 2000.
Oof, that's a scary smile.
And he made Leisure Suit Larry, which is well known for being like a 90s era porn game franchise. And it's by today's standards, it's very sexist. Ooh. It's very much like a, yeah, broad, come over here and suck my dick. It's that kind of thing, you know?
Ooh.
Like,
what, I suck my dick?
So I made this quick image, and like this is a great image. The fact that I just blew his face up and put Leisure Suit Larry on it. Oh god. So yeah, if you feel like retweeting this one, go ahead. This is my editor's Twitter account, Devtrospective. If you feel like it. If you No, it's not the fact that he's losing hair. It's the fact that he just has this smile.
Yeah, that's a creepy smile. It's like a Joker-esque smile.
Yeah, it is. Leisure Suit Larry is actually pretty funny. It's like it's sexual, but it's also like goofy. Like you know how 90s like animated porn kind of is, mm-hmm. Where it's like rubber band characters fucking, so they have like goofy arms and shit.
God.
But yeah, so this is him in 2000, and this was him.
Looks like a kind of thin dev.
A thin dev? I wouldn't say that. Like, this is him now. Like, it's clearly the same guy. He's just older now.
And has a less creepy smile.
Yeah. Well, he still looks like fucking Gollum.
He doesn't look like Gollum. No.
He has a few Gollum-esque.
No.
Okay. Let's continue. The We Charity misled donors about building schools in Kenya.
Oh, gee, who's surprised?
Multiple donors were sent photos of the same schoolhouses We Charity said each had been fully funded. God. So, I think the We Charity is a Canadian-only thing, I think.
Oh, God.
Mark and Craig Kielberger's We Charity routinely misled school-aged children and wealthy philanthropists across North America for years, as it solicited millions for schoolhouses in Kenya and other projects in its Adopt a Village program. Slick marketing videos, congratulatory social media posts, and crowdfunding websites across the internet tell the story of two brothers on a mission to change the world. But under closer scrutiny, these digital crumbs led down a trail of contradictions and deception. So imagine donating. You're gonna help build the schoolhouses in Kenya, and they just fucking take the money.
God, that's fucking. That's shitty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have words. That's just shitty.
Yep. I don't know how they thought they could get away with it for so long, said a former WE employee. CBC agreed to conceal their identity because they were concerned about legal reprisals for the charity speaking out.
Yeah, with all that stolen money, they can just sue them for breaking contract.
Yep. Years after Rukshan De Silva and his high school classmates in Oakville raised money for WE to build a one-room schoolhouse in Kenya, he traveled there to see the fruits of his labor. What he didn't know during his 2013 visit was that 4 small blue letters displayed prominently above the schoolhouse door were a clue that he and the students from Iroquois Ridge High School had been deceived. In fact, the letters were a dedication to another group, which online records show indicated that they had fully funded the schoolhouse. WE Charity, then known as Feed the Children, had collected donations to build 2 schools. Instead, they built one and told both donors to pay for it. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. So, there was a strategic decision by senior leaders to deliberately overfund projects. This deception resulted in multiple donor groups paying for the same schoolhouses many times over.
Jesus.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wait, was Trudeau cleared of the WE ethics probe? Of course he fucking was. Fuck Trudeau. Trudeau's like a piece of shit. He's done like everything wrong this entire fucking time. Tell her to show her feet. Listen, Naomi's shown her feet quite a few times.
Yeah, you gotta come over to the Game Boomer stream.
Come over to the gaming channel where I show off Naomi's feet daily.
Yep.
WE Charity's gonna change the pronoun. Alright, what's next? Let's see what's next. Oh, Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly drank each other's blood, and they're now engaged.
What?
The 2 lovebirds believe that they are twin flames. They're engaged after engaging in a ritual that some might describe as bloody awful. Hey, my dry bread. What's up, man? The celebrity couple chose to promise eternal love to each other by drinking each other's blood. Let's see. Here it is. Megan Fox began the post by noting that they sat under a bayan tree and asked for magic. We were oblivious to the pain we would face together in such a short, frantic period of time, unaware of the work and sacrifices the relationship would require from us, but intoxicated off the love and the karma. Somehow, a year and a half later, having walked through hell together and having laughed more than ever thought imaginable, he asked me to marry him. And just as in every lifetime before this one, and in every lifetime that will follow it, I said yes. And then we drank each other's blood.
That's just said so casually.
Then we just drank each other's blood. Why the fuck not?
What? What? Are we gonna watch it?
No.
Okay.
Kelly seemed excited about the engagement, but his own post neglected to mention the blood drinking. Instead, he focused on the engagement ring he gave Fox. I know the tradition is 1 ring, but I designed it with Stephen Webster to be 2. An emerald, Fox's birthstone, and a diamond, Kelly's birthstone. 2 magnetic bands of thorns that draw together as 2 halves of the same soul, forming the obscure heart that is our love. So it's like 2 rings that just kind of go together.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool. That's a cool idea, actually. That was neat.
You just gotta drink blood about it.
Well, like, that part isn't cool. Just the ring idea itself is a neat idea.
Having like 2 rings that fit together?
Yeah.
Does that mean that I'm gonna wear one now?
You already had to wear a ring.
What do you mean, when?
Never mind.
When did I wear a ring?
Never mind. Scroll.
I hate wearing. By the way, guys, I hate wearing rings. I hate it. If we get married, I'd probably like wear it on a chain.
Uh-huh.
Naomi, don't get mad about this. You knew this when you first met me.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I am
Yeah.
weed.
At a party a few years earlier, Fox told the singer he smelled like weed, and he responded, "I am weed."
I am. You're so high, you become the weed.
Yeah. So, in fact, Fox told People magazine that she considers Kelly to be her twin flame, a term for a soul that has ascended into a high enough level that can be split into 2 different bodies at the same time.
So she's into some, like, new age bullshit, hooah,
Yeah.
fucking woo-woo.
Yeah. What a cock ring. No. But no, so if they're the same soul, does that mean that this is incest?
Yes. No, I don't know. Is fucking yourself incest?
I don't know.
I think that's just more mutual masturbation.
It's not mutual because it's the same person.
Well, if there's two of you, then it's mutual.
Does that make him gay because he's half a girl? Or trans, I guess?
I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'm gonna say it's not incest.
No?
No.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's continue. Amazon to stop accepting Visa cards in the UK from January on.
Wait, why?
Oh, Jesus. The online giant said it was due to the high fees Visa charges for processing these transactions. That's weird because Visa's like one of the main ones, eh?
It's Visa and MasterCard.
American Express
Yeah, but
is
like,
also...
I know there's more in America, but like Visa, MasterCard are like the big Canadian ones.
Yeah. I think
And,
American
like,
Express is really big here,
yes,
too.
but you can't use American Express everywhere.
Right, that's true. Yeah. You can still use debit cards, including Visa debit cards and non-Visa credit cards like MasterCard, Amex, and Eurocard to make purchases. Please update your default payment method now. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, update your Prime membership. Fine. But why? In August, it would be applying a 0.5% surcharge to the purchases made using Visa credit cards. In March, it emerged that Visa was planning a post-Brexit fee increases for UK customers ordering from the European Economic Area. Because Visa is just getting, like, too expensive?
In the UK.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Well, shit.
Sorry, Britbongs.
Sorry, Britbongs. Okay, what's next? Man says COVID causes penis to shrink by 1.5 inches.
Probably just because you got fat.
Is that what you think it is?
Yes. You got COVID and then you got fat and then it caused his penis to shrink.
Wait, the Kim Jong-un story on the side. Is there a Kim Jong-un story on the side? Where is it? Oh. Kim Jong-un loses so much weight as COVID stops him importing cheese. What? He has lost some weight, that's for sure. Like, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's shed some pounds and recently released by the regime. Authorities insisted Kim was eating less for the sake of the country, which is grappling with severe food shortages. It may be more than that, as the country's tough border closure in response to COVID could be stopping Kim from getting hold of his favorite food.
I mean...
He has an obsession with Swiss cheese, gorging on so much of it that at one point he weighed 20 stone and reportedly became so overweight that he fractured his ankles. Jesus Christ, buddy! He enjoys cheese, he's a heavy drinker, and he has access to all junk foods. Because of the border closures, he brings all the foods in North Korea have been cut.
I mean, yeah, if you don't have your favorite foods that are like super fattening, then you're probably gonna lose some weight. That's how it goes.
Damn, dude. Do you guys recall that one video game 10 years ago called Homefront, where the plot of the game was that Kim Jong-un took over North Korea and led like a massive invasion of the United States and like took over half of it, and like the game was fighting the North Koreans. And they had like a really good looking young actor play him. And that game was popular for a while. So everyone was like, as soon as this guy comes out and takes over North Korea, everyone's like, I thought he was somebody else.
That's really funny.
Okay, let's keep going. COVID caused penis shrink by 1.5 inches. Got it. On the latest episode of Slate's How to Do It, Sex Advice with Stoya and Rick, a man in his 30s said he is coping with a long-term side effect of COVID, penile shrinking. Prior to getting sick, he described his above-average penis size. After he contracted the coronavirus in July 2021 and was hospitalized, the man noticed his penis had shrunk by at least 1.5 inches. I seem to be left with a lasting problem. My penis has shrunk. It's apparently due to vascular damage, and my doctors seem to think it's likely permanent. Oh, damn, that sucks, dude.
Wow.
Fucking R.I.P.
Yep.
According to urologists, most people have found that their erections were affected by a COVID-19 infection. In November, a group of urologists put out a PSA in honor of National Impotency Month and warned people to get vaccinated against COVID-19 in order to save the future of boners. They said the disease can cause erectile dysfunction in some patients, leaving them with COVID dick.
Jesus.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah. You guys want to get fucking vaccinated now?
Save the penis.
A small study published in August 2021 had found some people who'd suffered erectile dysfunction after COVID-19 infection had virus particles in their penis.
Wow.
The study authors wrote the infection may have restricted blood flow to the penis. Insider previously reported COVID-19 infections have been associated with poor circulation and blood clots, and seen in patients with COVID toes, strokes, and heart failure.
Really?
Well, yeah, a lot of what COVID does to people that are dying of it is like it attacks everything related to their circulatory system. Their heart goes, their dick goes, it all goes. It all fucking goes. There are ways to treat the condition that involve rehabilitation. So, wait, penis rehab?
Well, yeah.
We gotta learn your boner, how to get a boner again. We'll just we'll jack it off repeatedly and make it lift weights.
Yep. Well, other than actually lifting weights, probably.
Tie like a little weight to your dick and lift it up and down.
I feel like that was in a movie.
It might have been.
Not even a porn movie, just a movie.
Devices that stretch the penis or vacuum the penis can help regain. So just get your dick sucked.
Well, you have to get your dick sucked by someone who knows how to suck dick real good.
Yeah, okay, constantly. All right, there we go. You guys want to fix your COVID dick? Just tell your girlfriend that it's health related. She has to suck your dick like 5 times a day. If she's a good girlfriend, she'll do it. Look at my coffee. Wow. Wait, a penis push-up?
With the penis pump.
Using a penis pump to do a penis push-up. Wow. This is...
See, you should just do a push-up where the only thing that you lift up your body with is your dick.
You just have to see somebody like lying on the floor but and only off the ground by their dick.
Yes.
Well, that was in the Tenacious D movie.
Also, I bet you the reason he was complaining about it was because it's not actually because he was above average. Was that because he was average and then it shrunk and gave him a micro dick?
If your circulation is how your dick is going to get fucked up from COVID, then actually seems pretty preventable. Yeah, it does. Yeah, let's continue, though. Zorro 2.0 turns a swashbuckling vigilante into a hacker.
What? No, he's like a pirate on the land.
Zorro is back. The legendary master vigilante has returned in Zorro 2.0, a high-tech take. Alex Riviera. Of course, fucking Alex Riviera. He's writing and directing Zorro 2.0, a modern-day reimagining of the classic pulp hero. The film reimagines the iconic character as Oscar de la Vega, a young, undocumented hacker known as Zorro.
I mean, that's clever, but I hate it.
And he's going to use his skills to stick it to the man. Oh my god. Is he Latinx?
Oh god, Dev. I'm gonna fucking murder you.
While fighting back against a secret government unit that attacked his mother, he discovers a high-tech conspiracy that threatens not only his family but the world. Is it vaccines? I mean, you guys know what conspiracy? You okay, Naomi? You guys, you guys know what what conspiracy content appeals to now, right? You're not gonna like where this goes.
Oh god.
Okay. I've always been interested in films that address real-world issues through genre. This project is an opportunity to connect Zorro, the original masked Avenger, to today's border wars, a conflict in which immigrant families are pitted against the regimes of high-tech surveillance and government control.
Alright, so it's gonna be shit.
It's gonna be shit.
It's gonna be shit.
Zorro 2.0 will be visually elevated, socially grounded, sci-fi cinema, and I'm thrilled to be working with Sobini to get this vision on the screen.
Ugh. So it's gonna be lame. There's not gonna be any cool sword fighting scenes. Even though that's literally who Zorro is. He's literally just a pirate on land.
It's gonna be like, it's gonna be like how the '90s viewed the internet, where like there's like avatars in the virtual world doing battle to delete files.
No.
So you'll have like a Zorro character in the virtual world like swashbuckling with his sword.
Oh no.
And then you cut back and it's like him just typing on the computer.
Oh, that's worse. Oh, you know what? Maybe they'll have him in a VR suit.
Oh yeah, the VR suit.
Oh fuck.
That's what it'll be.
Oh god. Okay. Alright. That is still pretty lame.
And you know what? At the end, what will happen is they'll go to the villain who's also jacked into VR, and they'll like rip his headset off without unplugging him, and his soul will be trapped in the net.
Yep.
And then the sequel will have him as a computer virus going around. I predict it all. I know how the '90s viewed the internet. I understand all of it.
Oh god.
Okay, let's continue.
Oh my god.
Mother kills husband with boiling water after hearing claims he sexually abused her children. I mean, based, but boiling water?
How did...
The British mother has been sentenced to life in prison for killing her husband with a boiling mixture of water and sugar after hearing claims he sexually abused her 2 children. 59-year-old Karina Smith of Neston will serve a minimum of 12 years before she's eligible for parole. She became enraged after her daughter accused her husband, 80-year-old Michael Baines, of sexually abusing her and her brother for many years when they were children. She was accused of filling a bucket with boiling water, mixing 3 bags of sugar, and pouring it over him while he was in bed.
Oh.
The sugar made the liquid more viscous, thicker, and stickier, so it stays in the skin and causes greater damage. He suffered serious burns to over 36% of his body, and he died a month later. Like, okay, that is a month long of suffering before you die, and I guess he's a child molester, so I guess he deserved it, but fucking hell, that's brutal, dude.
Dude, that woman's mind. She's a fucking genius. What a way to make a person suffer. Holy shit.
You see, listen, she didn't have a gun, so it had to be a month-long murder.
Yeah, okay, cool. I am all for people just figuring out different ways to torture bad people.
We cannot and do not say whether these allegations made against Michael Baines are true or not, but that is not the issue for you in this case, because the prosecution clearly accepted that these allegations were made, and that Karina Baines believed them to be true at the time that she caused the fatal injuries to Michael. Wow.
Holy fuck.
I mean, she's, like, pretty old.
Yeah.
You know, like...
59 is not, like, super old.
Wait, her husband was 80?
Yeah.
So that's a 21-year age gap.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right. Sugar and boiling water is old school murder. Damn.
Yeah, I didn't know anything. I didn't even think about
Neither did I.
that. That's cool.
Okay. Are you guys ready for the adventure of Florida Man?
Yes.
Florida Man rides again.
I love Florida.
Florida Man flies jet with excavator like a toy plane.
What?
Look at.
Wee.
Wee. Da, 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 da. Dude. I mean, I guess if you're destroying a plane,
110% yes.
you might as well just take it for one final ride, eh?
Might as well. Like, yes.
21-year-old age up unit. Fuck off.
Not that old.
No.
No. Only
All right.
20.
Fuck off. Go, Florida. All right. So this is the first ever YouTube video. April 23rd, 2005. Me at the zoo.
Oh god, that's so many views.
Yeah, it has 219 million views. It's the first ever video, right?
Okay.
This is like the old owner of YouTube before he sold it off to Google.
Yep.
And see, he's just testing the service. I'm at the zoo. I got some elephants. Great. This video went re-viral because when YouTube announced that they were removing dislikes from the platform.
Oh. Oh.
In protest he updated his the description of the video.
Oh.
So he says, watching Matt Koval's announcement about the removal of dislikes, I thought something was off. The spoken words did not match the eyes. The video reminded me of an interview Admiral Jeremiah Dinton gave in 1966. I've never seen a less enthusiastic, more reluctant announcement of something that is supposed to be great. Calling the removal of dislikes a good thing for creators cannot be done without conflict by someone holding the title of YouTube's creator liaison. We know this because there exists not a single YouTube creator who thinks removing dislikes is a good idea, for YouTube or for creators. Why would YouTube make this universally disliked change? There's a reason, but it's not a good one, and not one that will be publicly disclosed. Instead, there will be references to various studies that apparently contradict the common sense of every YouTuber. The ability to easily and quickly identify bad content is an essential feature of a user-generated content platform. Why? Because not all user-generated content is good. It can't be. In fact, most of it is not good, and that's okay. The idea was never that all content is good. The idea was, however, that among the flood of content, there are great creations waiting to be exposed. And for that to happen, the stuff that's not great has to fall by the side as quickly as possible. The process works, and there's a name for it: the wisdom of the crowds. The process breaks when the platform interferes with it. Then the platform inevitably declines. Does YouTube want to become a place where everything is mediocre? Because nothing can be great, nothing is bad. In business, there's only one thing more important than make it better, and that's don't fuck it up.
Yep.
Now, I can still see dislikes because I installed an add-on. You can still install add-ons to see dislikes because YouTube didn't actually remove the dislikes.
They just hid them.
They just hid them. So like,
I hate everything.
So if like the latest shitty movie trailer comes out by Sony or Disney, or like the latest stream that President Biden does gets 1 billion downvotes, you can't see it.
Yeah.
That's why they did this.
Yeah.
That's the only fucking reason why they did this.
Oh god.
Yeah. But you can still get add-ons that will allow you to see dislikes because the dislikes are still visible by the YouTube creator in the back end.
Why don't you just shill what the add-on was, Dev?
Because there's like 5 of them.
Oh, okay.
Which one is mine? Let's see. Oh, by the way, I have de-mainstream YouTube. You should get that. That removes all mainstream news sources from your feed on YouTube. So you're only recommended alt sources if you want that. Because like if you search something, it's like a full page of fucking CNN before you get to anything that's.
Love it.
Yeah, there you go. Return YouTube dislike. You can grab that. Didn't this guy also use this video as a platform to complain about Google Plus? He probably did. I don't remember though.
It would not surprise me.
Google Plus is gone now, isn't it? Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, I remember having it on my phone, but like it's because it was there.
Yeah, it came with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
think it's gone.
Google
Pretty
tried
sure
to
it
make a
is.
Facebook clone that didn't take off.
Yeah.
However, in order to use YouTube and comment on YouTube videos, you had to have a Google Plus account.
Oh.
That was a big thing in like 2012 or whatever.
Yeah.
And no one fucking liked it.
No.
Okay, let's keep going. You're gonna like this, Naomi. Inside The Legend of Zelda Second Wind, the Breath of the Wild mod that is bringing new stories and regions to Hyrule.
Oh shit.
I was told by that you need to see this. So they're just making a mod of Breath of the Wild.
Because it's available on computers now.
No, it's not.
No.
But you can emulate it because the Wii U version is very easily emulatable. So you can just get the Wii U version and get the mod.
Ah.
Yeah. Let's see here. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild has never had a shortage of player-created editions. Everywhere you look, there's mods ranging from small and strange, like playable Waluigi, to expressive and expansive, like the removal of the game's cel-shaded aesthetic. Breath of the Wild's modding scene is over 4 years old, with hundreds upon hundreds of mods. So Second Wind is a Breath of the Wild full expansion. So, what started out as a group of smaller individual mods for minimal changes to Nintendo's Epic, such as replacing out-of-bounds chests, has ballooned into one of the biggest mods I've ever seen. In fact, it's a little unfair to call Second Wind purely a mod and not an official expansion pack. It's bigger than either of the two officially sanctioned DLC packs.
Holy shit.
They're like making a full new thing. There's new regions to explore, new weapons to unlock and experiment with, and even brand new shrines to undergo. There's plenty of it to parse with a Second Wind mod. It's so big, everything here mentioned here is only one part of the mod, called Labors of the Hero, with the enigmatic Part 2 slated to arrive further down the line. I'm wondering if we should play this on the show. Like, if it takes long enough that... I'm not going to read the whole thing, because it's fucking huge, but... Should we play this on Game Boomers, do you think? If Breath of the Wild doesn't come out until, like, 2023, maybe we should.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because, like, Breath of the Wild 2?
Yeah.
Maybe we should, like, just figure out how this works and get it going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That sounds neat. That's pretty cool. That's like the whole like Stardew like expansion pack. I don't remember what it's called.
Like the one that's on Nexus?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Stardew Valley Expanded, I think. I don't remember. Anyway.
Woman sends herself drinks from admirers on first dates to show she has options.
That just screams desperation.
But the thing is, a woman this good looking probably isn't desperate. She's probably just insecure.
Well, yeah.
Or she wants to like assert power over men that she dates.
I don't fucking know, but like, can you imagine just like the pitying look that you would get if when someone finds out?
Yeah.
Being like, oh, okay, so you tricked me.
You mean like the one that you're giving her right now?
Yeah. I would, yeah. Just don't start off your relationship by lying. Well, what
To be fair, you didn't. You started off our relationship by saying that you wanted to fuck me, and then I rejected you for a year.
Okay, to be fair, you always say that. You rejected me the first time, and then I took the no like a man and fucking didn't go after you again.
And then we were friends for a year, and then we started dating.
Yeah.
Yes. It's still funny, though. It's a good way to start a relationship, is by rejecting the girl.
Fuck off. Now I just reject you all the time, so that's how it works out.
Woman has revealed her top tip on a first date that ensures she keeps her man's attention: buying a drink for herself. Social media star Sophia Franklin shared a video on TikTok, which she captioned, "Men love some healthy competition." In the video, she explained her first date trick, which makes him think she has other options. The plan is to trick the date into thinking that another man has spotted her in the bar and sent her a drink to win her affections. When I go into the bathroom and pay the bartender to send me an anonymous shot, so my date remembers I have options.
Random half-nude pic. Okay, cool.
Yep. This isn't her only first date trick. She's also sent herself flowers on one or two occasions. This can work in many situations. The world is your oyster, ladies. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, no, okay, you know what? People do, like, when they're casually dating, this, like, started, like, in the fucking 90s and shit.
You're, like, reading the chat of all those comments.
Yes, I am. People have strategies for dating and stuff.
Mhm.
But if you have if someone finds out that you're sending yourself stuff,
Yes.
then people just look down on you. So you always you're like you're walking on a tightrope and being like, are they gonna find out? If they find out, I'm fucked. Hopefully they don't find out. And it sets a bad precedent.
I can't disagree with anything you're saying. I just want to point out, they can't see your over-the-top hand gestures.
Yeah, I know. The hand gestures are for me.
So everyone's praising her. Yes, Queen slay. All right. Queen move.
Like,
Others took the opportunity to confess that they'd pulled similar stunts in the past, with one woman being she'd asked a man to come over to her table and tell her how pretty she is during the date.
oof.
Another lucky woman said that it happened to her for real when someone genuinely sent her a drink, adding their date was left shaking. However, the others weren't convinced it was a great idea and thought it would be too embarrassing to ask a bartender to help them advance. Some even branded her stunt toxic. Yeah, it's pretty toxic.
Well, okay, yes, it is toxic in general, but this only works if the other person doesn't find out.
Well, the thing is, I think...
But it's a good trick, to be honest.
I think the reason that she's... Fuck off.
Well, it is.
I think the reason that she's getting so much hate is because TikTok is like a very female-centric platform. Well, YouTube's a very male-centric platform. So, if that's why you fucking think that way, you gotta... Stop thinking with your vagina, Naomi.
But it is a good idea. Like, I mean, if it works, I am pretty...
It's fucking awful.
It is awful, but if you don't get caught, it's a great idea.
I'll never get caught beating you. You know what?
Ow. Ow, fucking stop. Ow.
Alright, let's keep going. What's next? Pensioner kills a seagull by grabbing its feet and swinging into a wall in front of crying children at a popular seaside restaurant after it stole his chip.
What the fuck, elderly man?
Okay, this is the headliner. This is today's headliner because the thumbnail of this stream has like a guy with his crossed arms and everyone around him crying, and he's like, "Shouldn't have stole me chip."
Also, isn't the Daily Mail a garbage site?
Sometimes, yeah, but it's funny like this. An elderly man reportedly killed a seagull in front of crying children when it stole a chip from him. Mother of three, Rachel Beer, said the incident occurred at Weston's Supermare's Seaside Resort at 5:30 p.m. on Tuesday. The 40-year-old claims the man grabbed the seagull by its feet and swung it against a wall after it stole food from his takeaway container. Her graphic image of the dead seagull and a pensioner claims she is the man have now gone viral on social media, and the RSPCA have confirmed they're investigating the incident.
What is?
That's some Britain thing. I don't know.
Okay.
Shouldn't have stole me chip.
Oh my god. That's just a fucking boomer who never learned how to deal with his anger and just was having a bad day and got so mad at the seagull. He's like, it's just an animal. I can kill it. I can kill this one.
Based.
No.
The man is said to have shrugged at the outrage sparked by his actions. He's like, oh, I'll fucking go.
I mean,
This is fucking hilarious, dude.
Still fits my story.
I saw a seagull squawking and then taking a chip from a man's plate. Suddenly he then grabbed it and by its feet and swung it against the wall. I heard one of the mums say, why'd you do that in front of my child? And he said, it's vermin. You should teach your children about vermin.
Oof. I mean,
I said, why'd you do that? And he just shrugged his shoulders and walked away.
I mean, he's not...
He's just like, fuck, okay.
Wrong.
Just pieces out.
But, I feel like you can just bap it over the head instead of, viciously murdering it. That's just my personal opinion, though. Okay, it's an animal rights group. Thank you, infamy or death.
Seagulls are basically rats with wings.
I mean, yeah.
Continue.
City seagulls are.
Yeah,
actual seagulls are.
Tenured Michigan University professor, 74 years old, who wore a space helmet and a mask for his Zoom class, is placed on leave for calling students vectors of disease for wanting to attend in-person learning.
That's how I feel about children.
Yeah. A tenured Michigan professor has been placed on leave after he told students in a profanity-laced video that he didn't want to know anything about them because they were just vectors of disease. Go complain to your dean. Fuck you. Go ahead. Barry Mailer yells in the video. I'm retiring at the end of the year. I don't give a flying fuck any longer. Meller, a 74, a tenured history professor at Ferris State University, posted the 14-minute video on Sunday, a day before the spring 2022 semester began. In the video, he told students that it didn't matter how hard they worked in his class because he randomly predetermined their grades prior to the semester. What the fuck?
What the fuck? He's like,
None of you are good enough to earn an A in my class.
Oh my god.
So I randomly assign grades before the first day of class. I don't want to know anything about you. I don't even want to know your name. I just look at the number and assign a grade. That's how predestination works. Don't come complaining to me. Take your complaints to God. And here he is in his... Make sure to wear your fucking space helmet for your Zoom class. Look at this fucking idiot.
Oof. Well, I guess it probably wouldn't fog up that much because he's wearing the mask. Do you think that he had to wear the mask too because the space helmet just fogged up too much?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know either. He wouldn't be able to see to work his computer.
Dude, this fucking... Okay, imagine seeing this walking around. And people have posted like a person with a space helmet and like a shield over top of it with like double mast inside and goggles, and they're like a fucking alien.
Yes.
What are you fucking doing, you
Being
idiots?
An alien.
Oh god. He's been teaching at Ferris for nearly 30 years in the humanities department and is the director of the university's Institute for the Study of Academic Racism. Of course he fucking is. Of course he fucking is.
Do you think that he was actually secretly racist in giving out the grades?
I don't know, maybe.
He's like, oh, they're Asian. You get an A.
I will not take questions in class because I'm wearing this helmet in order to stay alive.
But isn't that your house? No, maybe it's not.
Could be like it could be like his office at the university.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe they're transmitting COVID over the internet.
No, they're transmitting COVID over radio waves, Dev.
Oh, is that what it is?
Fucking
No. Over 5G.
Oh shit, that's right.
It's over 5G.
What they didn't tell you is that they were also transmitting it old school.
Yeah. I don't know whether you people have noticed, but it's dangerous to breathe the air. Many of your experts are advising wearing masks because there's a deadly virus spreading around the planet. Your civilization is collapsing and life on your planet is going extinct. Like, what the this guy... Oh my god. Oh, Dave. Dave says he's making French toast for us. Oh.
Yum.
Well, thanks. Dave's in the chat right now. Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
Okay, we'll have some later once we're done here. We're like 2/3 done. Ghostbusters Afterlife shows how the Star Wars sequels robbed the fans.
Tell me all about it.
Okay, because Afterlife was apparently a good movie. I downloaded it. You want to watch it?
Yes.
I pirated it. Do you want to watch it?
Yes.
Okay, we can watch it tonight after escaping if you like. Okay. Ghostbusters Afterlife proves that Star Wars sequels should have honored their own legacy better.
You almost said like Skyward Sword sequel.
Skyward Sword sequels? Ghostbusters Afterlife honors the legacy of the original films so well that it proves viewers were robbed of the Star Wars sequel trilogy. We've been saying this for the whole fucking time. The reason that Ghostbusters 2016 sucked is because it did not respect original canon. Ghostbusters Afterlife has a lot of problems, but it's still like, no, you know what? We understand what we are. We understand what the previous story was. We will try to build off that.
Yeah, but...
The Star Wars sequels did not.
Yeah, but Ghostbusters 2016 also sucked because the writing and improv was terrible.
That too, yes. A lot of things made it suck. In the final act of The Rise of Skywalker, Rey ventures into the Sith world of Exegol to face her grandfather Emperor Palpatine, resurrected after his death in Return of the Jedi. While she was joined by the redeemed Ben Solo, Rey ultimately faces Palpatine on her own while being encouraged and motivated by the voices of the past Jedi before she defeats the Emperor for good. However, Ghostbusters Afterlife proves that the final episode of Skywalker Saga should have gone further to honor the Star Wars legacy.
Grandpa Palpatine, would
you
stop
wait.
killing us, please?
They're spoiling Ghostbusters Afterlife in this.
Oh no.
I guess you can't read this one.
Well, it's all true anyway. You guys don't have to even read the rest of the article. It's just true.
Wait, is Dry Bread leaving?
Just put the article.
Okay, see ya, Dry Bread.
Dev, just put
See
the
ya.
article in the chat.
Okay, if you guys want to fucking read it, we'll put it in here. We're not going to spoil ourselves for this because we're going to watch it tonight. So here you go. Read it yourself. Stockholm University student writes essay on racism of milk against coffee.
What?
Yep.
What?
He's apparently an essay in a class called Critical Whiteness Studies.
What?
Dude, look at that hipster ass bullshit right there. Old milk bottle and a fucking mason jar mug.
How is milk racist? People in other countries just use different types of animals for milk.
Okay, hold on.
What?
Arvid Haig wrote an essay entitled Black and White Drinks that contained an account of what happened in the early 20th century in the struggle between coffee and milk. Okay. The essay belonged to a subject called Critical Whiteness Studies, which states that white people are racists.
Oh my god.
The study is supported by a new left-wing group that is currently attracting attention across the United States. Haig explained in his essay the effect of marketing on black coffee, and as they have characterized it by highlighting the black and exotic elements, and when it comes to white milk, the local and white have always been emphasized. Coffee with milk is drink-based colonization.
But isn't that because many places can't grow coffee like coffee?
I think it's
So
because
it is
milk.
exotic.
I think it's because milk is white and coffee is black, and when you mix them, they turn brown.
But
I think that's literally what it is.
no, he's just but they highlight the localness of milk, and it's because most places can have cows,
Yes.
and not everywhere can grow coffee. Because environment is a thing, you fucko.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, continue.
Okay. The question one may ask is whether it is really a reconciliation between milk and coffee that has occurred, or whether adding milk to the coffee is a way to take away coffee's unique properties and instead impose white properties on the black drink. It is drink-based colonization, stressing that milk controls and domesticates coffee.
What?
It got a B for a grade, or very good. It was an exciting topic, according to the course coordinator. He lauded Haig for creative thinking and suggested that the text could be expanded into a longer essay.
Or essay.
Or essay. What? Okay. Wait. It took about 3 hours to write the text, and he added links to books he hadn't read. Dude, that was me in university doing like, okay.
That's you doing anything.
No, that's not true. That's not true. When I was taking Intro to Critical Theory back in university, like first year university, I fucking referenced shit that I hadn't read, but I knew it was in it, and the professor was like, "Good job, yes, 100%." It's like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Oof.
Okay, what's next? Oh yes, racism in the nerd geek community. My fellow nerds and geeks, we gotta have a talk about racism in our community. We've all seen or experienced it, and it's high time we started addressing it head on. It may seem like no. We've been having this conversation for fucking over a decade now, and you know what the conversation is? It's you telling us what you think we should do. Fuck you.
Yeah, but isn't it?
I'm gonna scream as many N-words as I want on Xbox Live. It is my sovereign right.
Well, isn't it more just that, yes, we will add black characters and stuff to games, but you can't add violent black characters because
no.
that's racist.
Make our communities and fandoms a safe and welcoming space for everyone. Just join the fandom. Like, oh, is the Final Fantasy VII fandom racist? No, just play the game.
Yeah, but
Play the game.
The Final Fantasy remake fandom is stupid as fuck.
Because the game is stupid as fuck. Hello, fellow gamers. Black cosplayers are frequently othered, ostracized, or outright harassed. Racial slurs are a commonplace among gaming forums, voice chats, and discords. So come as a fucking joke about it. The biggest YouTuber on the planet has frequently quoted with racist rhetoric. So PewDiePie got sniped or something, and he shouted the N-word because he was angry while playing a game. And now they think he's a Nazi now.
For shouting the N-word?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of surprised. I've never felt the urge to shout the N-word. So I can't really relate.
Whenever I'm mad at a game, I feel the urge to scream random things, but it's not because I prioritize those things in real life, just because I'm just like, fuck!
Yeah. No, I usually just scream fuck or no.
And you do quite a bit.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying I don't. I just admitted I did, you fucko.
Any conversation about the very few fictional black characters in the media we consume becomes a shit show of bigotry or accused of pandering to SJWs because it's what you do. Black and POC actors and creatives suffer gauntlets of abuse, especially if they are cast in significant roles or given major positions. Like, there's so much more to this.
But there's a lot of black and POC characters nowadays.
Yeah.
In general.
There have been before too.
I know.
Never changed.
Well, in more indie games, it's always just a slightly darker skinned girl exploring the island. That's every single indie game right now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
So there's lots. You just don't like them.
Yeah. Think about how long it took the MCU to have a movie with a black lead, or how there's only one black Disney princess. Think Think about how John Boyega was treated when cast in Star Wars. Okay, I saw like goofy, like racist shit on 4chan. That was about it, though. Think about how Donald Glover got abused for playing Peter Parker. Yeah, but that's because Peter Parker's white, and there's already a black Spider-Man in Miles Morales. Donald Glover can play him.
Yeah, see, that's like a whole different conversation over whether superheroes need to be like a specific race.
Just make another superhero.
No, yeah, I know that you can definitely make another superhero. Like, I'm not, but like it's more like if like for movies and stuff, like if you want to choose the best actor, does it actually matter what race they play for that specific superhero? Like for Spider-Man, it
depends to a point.
Like,
depends to a point.
I personally think for Spider-Man, even though there is a black Spider-Man, you know, that it doesn't actually matter because like he's just a smart nerd who gets bitten by a spider. I don't think it actually matters if he's white.
So if a person's race is not integral to a character, it doesn't matter if race swapping happens. It doesn't matter that much.
Yeah.
However, there are times when it does matter.
Yeah.
There are absolutely times when it does matter.
It does matter.
And if it happens too much, where there's a trend, like with gingers being replaced with black people, then you get to a point where it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? What?
Yeah. But I don't like think like in cartoons and stuff like you just draw them like the original because it doesn't fucking matter. But like for actors and stuff, you know, I don't really think it matters.
I recall
much.
in the Dark Tower show they made the main character black, and the problem with that is that there was supposed to be a race-based conflict between the main character who was white in the original story versus a black guy. And they kept that conflict, but they're both black.
It's just black on black violence.
It's just black and black violence. Oh, God. I personally believe you can need to find ways you can help fix your own space by help dismantle the systems of injustice that have killed so many. Oh, yes. Okay. I saw this on another article I don't have here. They were like, trans rhetoric from TERFs in the UK. Sorry, anti-trans rhetoric is killing trans people. 0 trans people died in the UK last year. 0. From no causes. Not from old age, not from assault, not from disease. None of them died. Who is dying from this stuff?
Their imaginary best friends.
Maybe. Maybe that's what it is. Like, there was not enough trans people to die in the UK. Because they're just such a small community. Anyway, this is just a bunch. This article is just like a bunch of pictures. And here, we have to talk about racism. This is actually just you lecturing at us.
Yep.
Saying what you want us to think and feel and say and use our platforms for. And it's like, fuck off. Fuck off. I don't care. Fuck off. Fuck off. Like, I'm not racist. I'm not. But I have the right to be if I want. Leave me alone.
I mean, like, what I don't like about these is that they don't ever show examples.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Ever. Like, every single time you've shown me one of these, or I've just happened to see one in the wild, which I don't, thank God, that often. But, like, there's never any examples ever. They're just like, yes, there's lots of, like, racist talk in the gaming, and I'm just like, where? You know, like I'm not saying that there isn't any of people just randomly shouting,
okay.
you know.
You have been on voice chat a couple times in Overwatch. Have you ever heard, like, get out of here, gamer girl?
Oh no, I'm too shy to talk in the voice chat.
You've done it a couple times though.
Yeah, not much. I did. The only weird experience I had with Overwatch voice chat when I did bother to talk, which is not that often, is that they asked if I was a lesbian, and I was just like, ish.
And what did they say?
They were just like, oh.
Now they're all just fapping away.
I don't fucking know.
All right, let's continue. California should abolish parenthood in the name of equity.
No more parents. Children should die.
Actually, that's not what it is.
Oh, okay.
Just watch. If California is ever going to achieve true equity, the state must require parents to give away their children.
Wait, that's worse.
Fathers and mothers with greater wealth and education are more likely to transfer these advantages to their children, compounding privilege over generations. As a result, children of less advantaged parents face an uphill struggle. Social mobility has stalled and democracy has been corrupted. More Californians are abandoning the dream. My solution: make raising your own children illegal.
What?
It's simple, and while we wait for the proper legislation to pass, we can act now. The rich and poor should trade kids, and homeowners might swap children with their homeless neighbors.
What? What? What the fuck is this nonsense? What? What? Like, if you want this idea, that you have to poison the water with just, like, birth control for men and women, and then you have to make the people pay to have children. That's what you do! You don't fucking make it illegal to have children! Like,
Naomi, what the fuck is this dumb idea? You're gonna put chemicals in the water to make the frogs gay?
Yes! You make the frogs gay and the people sterile!
Jesus Christ, Naomi.
Well, that's what you do instead of this fucking nonsense.
Okay, listen, I want fan art of Naomi wearing like a commissar's outfit. Alright? Nonsense. Yeah, everyone would just leave California because fuck California, dude. Like, what a shit show. What a fucking shithole.
Jesus Christ. Scroll, is there more stupid shit?
He describes it as coming from, Plato. Plato had a thought experiment in one of his early books where they decide that children should be given away based on lottery. And
Jesus.
it's a dumb idea. And he's like, we should do it. Like, it was supposed to show, like, the tyranny of the state.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, this is a good idea, though. Because I'm a fucking fascist. What the fuck is wrong with this woman? Hey, Naomi's cringe.
But if you guys want a bad idea for children, mine's better than this one.
Yeah, that's true. It's a bad, better idea.
Yes.
Okay, the best part about talking with Naomi is, like, she's said many ridiculous things over the years, but they've all been like, listen, I don't want to actually do any of this stuff. It's just that if you want me to be purposely shit, here's what I think.
Yeah.
And that's what you do.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time. All right. What's this? I work in big tech, a name you would know and have probably used before. I want to give a rundown of what it's like from the inside right now.
Okay.
Obviously, insanely radically left-wing. Black Lives Matter / LGBTQ. Trans flags hanging in office. Pronouns stated before meetings. Special affiliation groups for everyone but white men. All what you'd expect. But COVID and work from home has totally broken people. They are fundamentally weak, often with no social support outside of work. They're the people with no children and no spouse, only a dog or a cat for emotional support. There's constant talk, even now, about how hard things are for everyone. Often meetings start with going around the room to ask, how is everyone feeling? Literally everyone else went on sad rants about their lives. I'm so mad a white supremacist shot 3 black men in Kenosha. That's not how it happened. That's completely false. It's toxic. When it got to me, I said, good. And then a lady engineer literally proposed that we should not be allowed to answer the question positively. I shit you not. I think it hurt her that I wasn't as miserable as her. Mm-hmm. She made some argument about vulnerability. These people not only want you weak, they want you to expose your vulnerabilities to them so they can exploit them. They may not intend this explicitly, but whatever twisted ideology they worship ends with this result. So, back to morale. Everyone is demoralized. This may surprise you since big tech is extremely well paid and has been able to work from home throughout the past 2 years. They've been given extra days off, extra stipends, bonuses, etc. They never had to fear being laid off. I have some sympathy and can feel some of it myself. It's normal and natural to work with people in person. Work from home can make it easy to overwork. You take fewer breaks, often work past normal working hours. You don't feel connected to customers or celebrate success in person. As I mentioned, big tech is often the only social life for people. I fortunately never made it mine, but my company has all sorts of after-work activities, sports leagues, game nights, different classes taught by employees. There was a rhythm and connectedness, and now it's gone. The Great Resignation is real. Many employees are leaving for better jobs. Remote work has so far resulted in more job opportunities for those working in big tech, especially outside Silicon Valley. And so we backfill those positions or hire new people, all remote. We now have employees who have nearly 2 years of tenure who have never met another employee in person and live alone in some city away from where the office was. This would be fine for a normal person, but again, we're attracting the familyless urbanites scared of even meeting with their friends at a restaurant. The churn in jobs also has the major effect of constantly dealing with the overhead of reassigning projects from people leaving and onboarding new people. The new employees don't get enough attention to succeed. And the employees that stay end up with a load of work dumped on them by the former coworkers, plus the responsibility of onboarding new ones. There are many software engineers who have not written a single line of code in the past year. While the woke agitation has slowed due to the productive employees' ability to simply log off, in addition to the tiredness of the agitators, there is more and more open rebellion regarding pay and profits. Bring your whole self to work was the big tech mantra. Tell people about your cool hobbies. Share your politics if you're far left only. Share your sex life. This, plus the feeling of distance and online-only presence, creates creates has made people braver in speaking their thoughts. Used to have balls to knock on the CEO's office door or schedule a meeting. Now you can fire off a nasty Slack message straight to her. People will openly write threads and comments throughout Slack bad-mouthing the higher-ups of the company, and they do nothing. It's unreal what people will write with no recourse. If it were anything remotely right-wing, I'd certainly be immediately fired. But so long as they're sufficiently left-wing or minority, anything but straight white male, they can agitate, complain, do no work, and continue employment. And so the entire company has devolved. We're running on the code written in years past. No major new product initiatives are being launched. Workers complain that they're understaffed and demoralized. People take constant sick days or don't show up at all without record. It's very easy to hide with work from home. With such an influx in employees and management and so much allowance for mental health, it's simply easy to no-show without punishment. We hired a new employee and I pinged them at 1 p.m. to see if they'd join a meeting. They came 10 minutes later, said they had slept in because they didn't have anything to work on. It's got to be mind-boggling for someone not in software. On a given day, managers, there are several in a weird matrix structure, will say things like, "What can I do to support you? Do you have enough to work on? Too much?" It's like emotional support, and you can simply say, "Oh, I've had a hard week, barely slept, felt sick, don't think I can handle much more this week." There's no real accountability to anyone. Record profits at the top because of existing code and product market fit cruising along, so leaders don't notice. It's utterly surreal to watch the deterioration, to see how quickly an organization can crumble. And I'm not productive either. I'm constantly bombarded with anti-white, anti-male woke propaganda. We've even had explicit discussions of assigning less work to URMs, underrepresented minorities, because life is really hard for them right now. This suggestion was from a lesbian white woman with cats. As productive as one person can be, you can't add value when constantly thwarted. Nobody in IT is doing tickets anymore to provision things for you. Large bureaucracy to gatekeep any actions. It's hard to feel unproductive. I'm not the type who feels great about getting paid not to work, but that's essentially what I've been doing for the last year. This problem is the worst in big tech. So if Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Amazon Prime, or Netflix go down, the world will probably be better off. It's not essential. This makes me think he's working for Twitch.
Oh, yeah?
He didn't say Twitch. And I know people who used to work at Twitch, most notably Black Light Attack. I know what Twitch is like on the inside a little bit. This makes me think he's working for Twitch. All the things that he said, plus he didn't name them.
Here's the thing. If you want to actually be super secretive about it, you actually name off all the big ones.
Including who you work for.
Yes. That way it's hidden.
Yeah. We had a woman who worked for us who was just awful at her job. Could not understand instructions at all. Could not do the job. Barely spoke English. She wasn't just not productive. She actually dragged the team down. I worked with my director to finally get her fired after failing her performance improvement program. HR told us they can't fire her because she's Asian and female and in California. It's just too hard.
Jesus.
This was 5 years ago.
Holy crap.
You have a certain fire in your 20s, ready to perform and change everything. You get noticed when you perform, promoted, bonuses, etc. But eventually you keep hitting the same problems or gatekeepers over and over. I recall asking an older coworker, mid-30s at the time, what drove him, and he said he just does it for the paycheck now. I'm at that point. Lost the fire for the career and collected my paycheck for the purposes in life where the fire has been rekindled. I worked remote for 5 years at a prior job, and this was never the case. There's something special about this combo of remote and your feelings are valid.
Is there more? Oh god, there's more.
I know this isn't just my company because I'm interviewed at many other companies, big tech and unicorns. Awful conduct in interviews. Demoralized employees who show up late, unprepared, absolutely do not want to be there. Things my coworkers spend an enormous amount of time of their day on. Coming up with a clever new Zoom background each day, something like Harry Potter or Star Wars. Clever Slack emojis. Reddit-style responses in threads, first, another lowbrow irony for the lulz. Going to add a few more examples. One director hired a manager, female minority. He said she's not qualified, but she checks the boxes. The first order effect is that this is not good for her or her direct reports, but it gets worse. She drove 2 high-performing engineers straight out of the company, totally demoralized a third. Engineers who were able to switch managers, which overload the other managers. Since she had so few direct reports, all new employees were assigned to her and had an awful first experience with the company. Most left. Instead of firing her, the obvious answer, she was moved to another group, where she had the same effect. She's still here years later, wreaking havoc. Don't hire unqualified people because of their race and gender. Another example, I've interviewed many times wanting to leave, but every comparable company now has a diversity panel interview, which is just a matter of gatekeeping ideological purity at these companies. They ask questions like, why is diversity important to you? And what have you done to increase diversity at your company? In one interview, they re-asked me 3 times because they weren't satisfied that I was ideologically pure enough. I value diversity of experience. They were wanting me as a white man to apologize for my sin of being born. People increasingly have been taking mental health days. Sometimes they're using sick days, many times they don't. It's just a free, unaccountable vacation. I have no doubt half the time that they are used for one of the three leading causes: anxiety, depression, or leftism. We have had we have or had policies where interview panels must have at least one woman, resulting in unqualified interviewers rushed in to meet the quota. Any white men who are in a high up Jesus Christ, any white men who are in high up decision making positions must have a BAME, Black, Asian, or minority partner sign off.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Okay, the only thing I disagree with in like this entire thing is that like mental health days are good. You know, like you shouldn't like abuse the privileges, but like maybe like once a month just be like, "Oh my fucking god, I need a break." Holy shit, just give me a day.
Weakness.
Yeah, I am a very weak human being. We have already established that. I need a mental health day sometimes, guys.
Yeah.
But holy fuck.
I mean, I guess the thing is, a lot of big tech at this point is just coasting because all the code's been made, all the sites still work.
Yeah.
You got to like tinker with it sometimes, but like they don't need the giant staff that they have. They don't need to just constantly be living in Silicon Valley and paying like $1 million for rent.
Yeah.
You can live in Nebraska, make no fucking like pay no fucking money, just make bank for a few years and leave. Like fuck it.
I mean, yeah.
These companies are like, I don't know, like it's just like institutionalized dysfunction. Like what the fuck, dude? Okay, let's keep going. Here we go. Bride passes out, vomits, and gets pooped on during her wedding. Wow.
That's very upsetting. Holy fuck. What?
Wife Holly Leanna Colenda Darnell unintentionally put her grooms in sickness and in health loyalty to the test when she passed out, puked, and got pooped on during the wedding. What happened?
Did she get pooped on? What?
Okay. A visibly wobbly Darnell is seen gripping her groom's hands, signaling to him she had suddenly fallen ill just as their pastor began officiating their holy matrimony under an outdoor gazebo in Florida. Florida man!
Florida woman.
Then she fell limp into her hubby-to-be's arms.
Mayhaps heat
Uh-oh.
sickness? I don't remember what that's called.
Are you okay? Jackson asked after he and the pastor caught Darnell's fall and began fanning her face. She shook her head no, then stumbled over to the railing of the gazebo where she began heaving. Although the camera ultimately panned away from the barfing bride, notes of what sounds like her puking can be heard while wedding guests and the officiant awkwardly talk among themselves, blaming the humidity. But a subsequent video of her telling the Noctastery clip, she explained, "I was super dehydrated, hadn't drank or anything all day."
Yeah, that's because she was freaking out because of the wedding. Yep.
She was prone to passing out and had previously been diagnosed with low blood pressure and low iron. She was doomed from the start.
Oh, you're so dumb. Yeah, you have to make sure you take care of yourself on your wedding day. That's why you delegate. That's why you delegate.
After I passed out, my sister had a fan on my baby nephew, so she came over to me and to put that fan on me. And as she was holding my nephew, he starts pooping. And the poop goes down her arm and onto me.
Oh my god. What?
Yeah. She was able to get her dress dry cleaned in time for her flight to the Big Apple, where they had wedding pictures. I have a story to tell at my nephew's wedding someday. Yep, the baby nephew pooped on her.
No children at weddings. No children at weddings. No, unless it's like your own kid. No children at weddings.
Literally get shit on.
Jesus.
What a real party pooper.
Oh my god.
PlayStation executive fired after appealing in pedophilia sting video.
Oh no.
Sony confirmed senior VP George Cassiopo was fired.
Oh no.
YouTube channel People vs. Predators, which streamed the encounter on Friday, is a vigilante group that conducts amateur sting operations to expose alleged predators. Cassiopo is accused of inviting a 15-year-old boy over for sex over Grindr and text messages.
Why the fuck a 15-year-old on Grindr?
And Sony told CNET on Sunday that Cassiopo had been terminated from employment. He'd been working on PlayStation Network, according to his LinkedIn profile. He'd been with the company for more than 8 years before its termination. People vs. Bread shows a camera person approaching a home in the dark with Cassiopo wearing a PlayStation 5 t-shirt standing outside. When the camera person confronts the man, he walks back into the house and shuts the door. Cassiopo appears to be inviting a person pretending to be a 15-year-old over for sexual acts.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Holy fuck.
Holy fuck. Hey, kids, I work for Sony.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Poisonous, jilted woman who's 19 years old, who had her ex arrested 6 times after setting up fake Instagram profiles and then trying to frame him for the stalking, is now jailed for 10 months. What?
Sounds very complicated.
Courtney Ireland Ainsworth created up to 30 false profiles, then told police her former partner, Lewis Jolly, was behind the vile messages that she said had been sent to her. The DHL worker, who was 19 at the time, reported him for supposedly threatening to stab her and warning she is getting a fucking blade in her chest. She made 10 police statements claiming that Mr. Jolly was harassing and stalking her, leading to him being arrested 6 times and spending 81 hours in custody, including being remanded overnight. Arrested 6 times, charged with assault and stalking, hit with a stalking protection order, bailed on a home curfew with an electronic tag, and even lost his job.
Don't stick your dick in crazy. Don't do it.
You created an entirely fictional but superficially credible web of poisonous deceit for 5 months. So she was faking all these threats, sending them to herself.
For almost half a year.
And blaming her boyfriend, her ex.
Yep. Holy fuck.
Holy fuck.
Holy fuck.
They were together for 2 years, but split up on okay terms in October 2019, before she started seeing a new boyfriend. But why'd she keep doing this?
Because she's crazy! Because she's crazy!
She does look reasonably crazy, doesn't she? Like, holy fuck, this is not the look. This is the look of somebody that you come inside and throw into a dumpster.
Yeah!
Yes.
That's just rude.
No, you think it's ruder than this? You think it's ruder than this shit?
Wait, is that even, like, the same person?
It is. It's just makeup.
I wish I had that makeup skills.
Why?
Because she looks totally different!
Yeah, but she looks like a fucking plasticoid here.
Okay, yeah, she looks like a fucking baked Barbie here. But in this one, she looks better. The left one, because you guys can't see me pointing.
She's literally just a fucking meat toilet.
I mean, so are you. Just for food.
You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what?
Stop. Ow. Ow.
You hit me.
You can't hit me back after my revenge hit.
Yes, I can, because you deserved it.
That's the rule.
You know what the rule is?
No. Ow.
Okay.
Stand like a saddle.
She does. She does. Okay. The court heard that she called him from withheld numbers, stalked her friend. Oh no, that he apparently stalked her friends, and her new partner called from withheld numbers, filmed her walking down the street, sent her the video, verbally and physically abused her, and made false claims she was using cocaine. She also believes he smashed items in her house, put a brick through her nan's window, and threatened to stab her and her boyfriend. You stated after he'd been arrested, the stalking became worse. You provided images of damage to property and yourself, where you said that she knifed you with a Stanley knife, and there's a scar on your chest. Jesus. And it was all fake. Fucking wild, dude.
You have to wonder about the people that helped her fake it. Because, like, for some things, I'm sure she had help.
Yeah.
You know? And it's just, like, who's worse? The fucking obviously, like, mentally unstable person who needs some form of help, or the people helping them?
When police received the data from Facebook, it showed at least 17 Instagram accounts created using 2 of Ireland Ainsworth's email addresses and IP addresses that were connected to her home and mobile phone. She was arrested and interviewed, where she confessed before the Crown Prosecution Services continued stalking and assault allegations against Mr. Jolly. She attempted to minimize during the interview what she had done. She eventually admitted it. She stated her ex-boyfriend was hassling her, but in order to make the police believe it, she sent false messages to the police that they would take it seriously. Fucking wild, dude.
That's, pretty
What the
crazy.
fuck?
Yep. But, like, maybe he was, like, a little bit, like, sending her, like, shitty messages, but not, like, threatening ones.
Yeah, who knows, eh?
You know, like, maybe he was just like, you're such a fucking bitch, I hate you so much, how can you be, like, such a cunt, this is why I dumped you, you know?
Yeah.
But, like...
Not to be fair, I've sent those messages to a girl who's cheated on me.
I mean, yeah.
But it was literally like I sent them and I blocked her and I was just gone. I didn't like keep doing it. I was like, fuck, you're a piece of shit. Fuck off.
Yeah,
you know?
like maybe he was like drunkenly calling her and being like, "You're such a piece of shit. I hate you."
It turns out it was all fake.
Well,
listen.
but like that's the reason why she started, and then she just went fucking overboard.
Listen, this is just a subhuman piece of plumbing you can just use and discard.
Don't you know that all people are subhuman pieces of plumbing?
Well, just you.
No, everyone.
All right, guys, that's all the articles I have for you today. Hope you enjoyed that bullshit. Hope you fucking enjoyed. Listen, if you want to be part of the $5 club, you $5 monthly recurring donation to any of the 4 sources right there on the screen: Patreon, subscribe to our YouTube memberships, twitch.tv/GameBoomer sub button.
Yeah.
Make sure to follow the Game Boomers channel as well. That's our gaming channel where Naomi is there sometimes.
No.
Actually, she skips a lot of streams.
Fuck off.
Most of our missed streams are her fault. Poke, 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 poke. Ow!
Deserved, you fucko. That's entire lies.
And $100 to the PayPal get you in the $5 club for life. Just send me the receipt. Me or my mods will put you in there. The PO box. Once Naomi is fully recovered from COVID, she'll be checking it again. So
or
she
you
can
could just go check it since you're not
Once
sick.
she's fully recovered from COVID, she'll be checking it again, and we can open your packages on the stream. You know, don't you dare.
You tuned in too late.
You tuned in too late. Oh no. Okay. Oh yes, and also, Minecraft server will be updated to 1.18 in the coming days with a new map. Make sure you're fucking there. Make sure you fucking play that shit, you motherfuckers. You fucking cucks. You fucking losers. You fucking apes.
I think you're self-projecting here, Dev.
Shut up. Let's read the super chats. What do we got? From Jasso Havens for $5. This reminds me of DoorDash's policy, where all employees must do deliveries, and the corporates flipped out because they would have to actually do real. I saw that actually. It's funny.
Oh,
They changed policies so that everybody had to do some deliveries, and that includes CEOs.
oh God.
And they were like getting mad.
I mean,
Jasso for another $5. Thank you. California, you need to give your children away. Pedos, we're going to California.
I mean.
Hold on. I want to be able to see the chat as well while we do this. Hey, chat.
Oh, I have to go pee. Thank you for
No,
all the
you can't.
donations. I have to.
Are you? I gotta go pee. I'm just holding it. I'm just holding it,
I
Naomi.
can't. I've gone too far. I've
You know
been
what?
holding it
Give me your
for
stomach. Give me your stomach. Give me your
No.
stomach.
Thank you for the donations.
Naomi left, guys. Okay, it's just me for the end. I am wrong for €10. Thank you. I'm going to ask you if the progs hate gaming because of the hierarchy, but you answered it in the last video. When it comes to the, I don't know enough about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, dude. I don't know. I don't know enough. I can't answer that. I'm sorry. Drive-by commenter for $10. Thank you. Thanks for yesterday's video. Captures accurate average online folk are fighting to preserve versus the past decade of inorganic corporate-backed woke coercion. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting me. iBob for $5. You know what a growing newborn needs instead of the nurturing milk of their mother's breast? A caffeine patch. Harry the Human Substitute for £5. Thanks. Your dog needs to be purged. And Chipman is a Sigma male. I don't understand, but thank you. Harry again for $5. My original account was deleted for not having a Google Plus account attached to it. Oh, fuck. A lot of accounts were like that, dude. Fucking bullshit. The Alt Race for $5. If they are twin flames, that means they are twins, which make them brother and sister. Yeah, I knew it was incest. For Puppet, the Beacher's going to change our pronouns. You've seen that. Russian. I think I've seen all the super chats. We did all these earlier ones. Yeah. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed Naomi being here. I can, if you guys want, I can do Naomi streams whenever she's around, but usually she works Sunday mornings, so. Insulting your I'm clearly joking. Usually she works Sunday mornings, so usually she's not here. But thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all the support. I really do appreciate it. Please consider following the gaming channel, because if you want more dev, I'm there most nights. It is youtube.com/GameBoomer and twitch.tv/GameBoomers. It is less politics oriented, but it is me goofing around with chat, talking to you guys, having random conversations. It's more of a comedy focused channel than this one is. We're going to go and have breakfast now, finally. Welcome back, Naomi, you fucking abandoner.
I'm sorry.
You know what? I'm going to pinch you.
No.
Okay, guys.
Sorry.
Guys, we'll see you later. Have a good one.